If you're manifesting an SP or anything else, then you need to stop falling off the affirming wagon. If you want to know what I'm talking about, then stay tuned. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another rousing episode of Spilling the Tea Tuesday. My name is Flossie, and I'm like the funniest, wittiest mindset coach, as well as your OG Hype You Up Rampage Queen here on YouTube. If you would like some one-on-one coaching with me, links will be in the description box below, as well as links to the VIP group. I have a VIP group where it's lit legit. People are getting their shit, and it's fun. It's like our own mini Vegas. Whatever we say there stays there. And, of course, I've got coaching and things of that nature. But before I get to the video, as you know that I love my calendar, I'm going to share with you the latest. This says, namaste the fucking bed. Yeah, and affirm. And this says, take the day off and go pick some fucking apples. Yeah, and do some what? Active affirming. Active affirming. Superstitious as fuck. Yeah, that I'm the operant power. I'm magical as hell and I'm getting what? Getting my shit. Manifestation is like hocus fucking pocus. It's like you snap your finger and the shit, your manifestations just comes rolling in. Enjoy the hell out of today while you literally affirm and persist for what you want. Keep shit simple. Yeah, it's literally affirm, persist, and what GYS, get your shiznit. Or GYFS, get your fucking shit. I don't think anything else is what I care about. So that was my calendar. Sorry, you know I love my calendar and I always twist as many of them as I can into affirming logos or manifestation related stuff. So anyway, this is video 6, like literally 6. I am going to link in the corner. I actually think it's this corner, the playlist that I have for the things that you don't want to do while manifesting an SP or anything else. Why? Because it's pointing out all the pitfalls that myself, my clients, people I know have done while manifesting, particularly a specific person, but for literally anything else. Now, to do a quick recap, and I have like the lengthy list of all 5 of the other ones. Number 1 was about thinking as your manifestation comes in, you think it's too good to be true. You expect the old story. Boom, the old story shows the fuck up. Don't do that. Number 2, allow your manifestation to unfold. Don't assume that because you don't have it all at once, that means that you're not getting your shit. Mistake number 3 that you don't want to do. Stop looking under every rock for your manifestation. Stop causing your own delay. Number 4, drop assumptions that don't work for you and then don't create new ones that don't work for you. There's a whole lengthy video on that. Number 5, you don't have to accept birds before land as your manifestation. You can literally have what the fuck you want. And number 6, the one that we're going to talk about today, is don't fall off the affirming wagon. Don't stop persisting until what you want is hardened into fact. I know I made a video on this. I think the video was probably less than 6 months ago, but I see it so often, and I thought that it would be important to have it in this series. This isn't going to be a video that's extremely lengthy, because it doesn't have to be. But at the end of the day, the basic premise is that you affirm and you persist until what you want is literally hardened into fact. A lot of people say, well, what is hardened into fact? Hardened into fact is when your manifestation is so there in your 3D that you expect it, like you expect the sun to rise. You expect that the sun is going to rise and be out in all of its glory. You expect your manifestation is going to be there. You don't think about your manifestation. It's just there. You're not having to think about where it is because it's just there. You expect it. It's always there. It is consistent, sustainable, realistic. You're always experiencing it. It's just, we don't think about the sun rising. We know that it's going to rise. Don't even have to think about it rising. We know that it's going to be there. It's not something we worry about, think about, affirm for. It's just there. And when your manifestation is hardened in the fact that it's to the point that you're not looking under every rock for it, it's there. It's there every day. It's there every minute, every moment. It's just, that's the way that it is. That's your reality. It's like, yeah, that's just the way that it is, bro. Then that is when it's hardened in fact. Then you don't necessarily have to affirm for it anymore. Don't want to have a shitty ass mental diet about it, but don't have to be affirming necessarily. So mistake that I see a lot of people make is that their manifestation's coming in and it's coming in hot. It's like hotcakes. They're getting what the fuck they want. And then they stop affirming because they're like, oh my, it's here. But then when they stop affirming, you know, there is a relationship, I find, between affirming or having repetition of thought that's in line with what you want to experience and mental diet. Now, can you have a clean mental diet without affirming? Well, you can. Although we do have there is the argument that can be made that when you are having a clean mental diet and you are keeping your thoughts in line with your manifestation, that is a form of repetition of thought. Because if someone's sitting there thinking that their SP is madly in love with them and that their relationship is perfect, and whenever they think of their specific person, they're like, yeah, my relationship is perfect, or they're having an inner conversation and with themselves about how their relationship is perfect, that's still repetition of thought. You're having repetition of thought that your relationship is perfect. So yeah, you're clean on the mental diet. Maybe you're not looping affirmations. Maybe you're not scripting or having a visualization, but you're still having repetition of thought. Don't delude yourself. Repetition of thought. So anyway, just saying it louder for those in the back who want to have something to say about it. You want to keep affirming because it helps you to keep a cleaner mental diet. You know, remember that video that I made? If I can find it, I'll link it up here, where I talked about, there's some video I made recently or some talk that I had where I was talking about how, you know, going to the gym and, you know, I had an analogy for, you know, affirming is like going to the gym. When you're going to the gym, you're like staying in shape and you're going to eat better food. Why? Because either you're feeling better and you don't crave junk, or because you're working out, it's like you don't want to crave junk. So if you are affirming and you are keeping your thoughts clean because you're having this repetition of thought, you get to the point where you automatically start having cleaner thoughts. Because, you know, if you're thinking, repetitively, SP's madly in love with me, pretty soon it feels good to think that. You're going to think that. You're going to want to think that. You're going to start thinking that naturally. And if you're having negative thoughts, there's a part of you that might go to that other side, be like, why am I going to let myself have negative thoughts when I'm putting in all this work, affirming and having repetition of thought? No, I'm going to go ahead and flip those thoughts. So, you know, clean mental diet and affirming kind of go hand in hand, just like a lot of people will put more effort into having a better food diet when they're going to the gym and working out, either because they don't crave the junk anymore or because they're putting in the work at the gym. Why would I want to eat the junk? So maybe I won't link the video. Who knows? Anyway, my point is that when you are sticking to your routine and you're affirming, or whether you choose to robotically affirm on a routine, script, whatever, but when you're purposely having repetition of thought, aka affirming, about your manifestation, you tend to keep a cleaner mental diet. But when you stop affirming and your manifestation hasn't hardened into fact yet, there's a lot of times people will start to have negative thoughts creep in, but they're not being as focused on the radar of having the thoughts in line with their manifestation. And so they end up experiencing the old story, or they get hot and cold behavior, or it seems like their manifestation goes away. It just doesn't go away. It wasn't hardened into fact yet, because you have to remember, hardened into fact. Whatever is more hardened into fact for you, what's more your dominant thought for you, is what is going to win. We sometimes more easily go to the negative thoughts because it's comfortable. It's what we're used to. It's what we're expecting. At some point, I might make a whole nother video on that. Our expectations, our relationship patterns, and why they keep repeating themselves. But at any rate, you know, you tend to go back to what's comfortable, what you've experienced before, what seems to make more sense. I mean, you can just even look at it yourselves. If you experience something negative in the 3D, or something unpreferred, something you perceive as negative, how often are you saying, yep, here we go again. Yep, this happened again. Yeah, of course this is happening. This happened last week. Or, yeah, I knew this was going to happen. Yeah, because you're having some negative ass thoughts. Or you're just expecting the unpleasant because you've had the unpleasant before. So that is why you want to keep persisting until what you want is hardened into fact, because it can be easy to fall in the trap of the old negative way of thinking if you stop affirming and you stop your routine and you stop purposely having repetition of thought, which helps you to keep a cleaner mental diet. We say you keep affirming and persisting until it's hardened into fact because we want you to not just GYS, get your shit, or get your shiznit. We want you to keep it. We want you to have the life that you deserve and maintain that life that you deserve. And it is easier to have it be attainable, maintainable, when you keep affirming and persisting that it's hard until it's hardened into fact. And then of course you'd want to keep your mental diet reasonably clean afterwards, because you wouldn't want to manifest something that is unpreferred. So I hope this video is helpful to you, and re-explaining again why you want to keep affirming and persisting till it's hardened into fact. I think it's important to mention, which is why I'm making another video on it that I'm going to include in this series. I will keep making more videos into this series, and I have some other video ideas that I'm going to be dropping in the future too. But at any rate, Hope this video was helpful to you. If you have any comments or questions, video ideas that you want to drop below, you know, eventually I always check them out. And until next week, I'll talk to you later. Bye.